Larry Silverstein, chairman of Silverstein Properties. You are the developer of the Four Seasons, downtown New York. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
Now, many are familiar with your involvement in rebuilding the World Trade Center and Ground Zero, and we'll talk about that in a moment, but talk to us about how you were able to bring a Four Seasons property just steps from the World Trade Center.
Well, when we made the decision to acquire the site in '07, we began to think of how best we would use it. And the conclusion we reached is that a first-class hotel and luxury condos above it would be a wonderful addition to the area, because a block to the south, we have 10 million square feet of new construction going forward in the rebuilding of the Trade Center. So the 100,000 people who work there on a daily basis would need the facilities of a first-class hotel close by. And so as we thought of that and started contemplating what it is we would build here, the next question became, who would design it for us? And before you make a decision as to who you're going to choose as your architect, you have to decide, what's your program going to be like? And so as we thought it through, the conclusion we came to was that we wanted a true five-star luxury hotel operation down here in Lower Manhattan, which never existed before. And in that regard, we simply reached out to the best hotel chain in the world, and that's Four Seasons Hotels, because my wife and I have traveled extensively around the globe, and we find when we stay in a Four Seasons hotel, we know exactly the kind of services we're going to get. First class in every respect. And anything we asked for, they give us. And so we chose Four Seasons. With Four Seasons, we determined the program for the hotel and the condos above. And then it was a case of working with the right architect, in this case, Robert Stern, who designed the entirety, the hotel below and the condos above. And what we've got is a finished product that you see today. It is a product that has a stone exterior as opposed to a curtain wall or glass exterior. All of the office buildings I'm building here at the Trade Center are in glass. The facades are all glass facades, curtain wall type facades. And I said to myself, anybody who works in a glass structure by day would probably prefer to have a stone facade or a traditional facade if they're going to occupy a hotel room or a condominium above at night. And so it was not difficult to decide what the building would look like and what kind of facade it would have.
And you were ready to go and build the building back in '07, '08, but the financial crisis delayed things.
That is correct. So we had bought the site in '07. By '08, we had started the excavation for the site. But shortly after the excavation start, it became obvious we were going into a terrible financial collapse. And so, since we had no debt on the site, we sat with our financial partners, California state teachers, pension funds, and we said, the best thing to do today is to have faith in America for tomorrow, that the world will come back together again, the economy will recover, and then we'll be able to restart construction. In the meantime, have faith, sit back and wait, and have patience. And with no debt, you can afford to sit back and hold on to the real estate and wait for a better day. The better day came, and by 13, we were back building this building, and by 16, we have a finished building.
Now, this property is sort of the icing on the cake, because again, we're just steps away from Ground Zero, from the 9/11 Memorial, from the Oculus train station. Give us an update on where things are with that. I know you're still looking for a tenant for 2 World Trade Center.
That's correct. So we have finished 7 World Trade Center, first building to be finished in '06. We then finished number 4 World Trade Center in '13, number 1 World Trade Center in '15, and 3 is under construction. It's going to be finished in '18. And then 2, as soon as we find a user, and we hope we'll find a user shortly, 2 should be finished, and by 2021, it should be done. So it will have taken us about 20 years to build everything. In the meantime, The PATH terminal is done, the Calatrava design PATH terminal. It's exquisite. It has hundreds of shops in it that are magnificent.
Unlike anything I've ever seen.
It's unlike anything you will ever see because there's no other building like the PATH terminal anywhere in the world. It's distinctive, it's iconic, it's totally unique in every respect, and it's also very beautiful. The white marble interior is magnificent. So you look at the multifaceted retail shops in that space. 11 mass transit lines are accessed in that space. So everything comes together in the PATH terminal, which serves the Trade Center. All buildings in the Trade Center are reached from the PATH terminal. So you can go from underground, come out of the trains, past the shops, through access areas, into the buildings themselves up above, and you go any place in Lower Manhattan you want, because you can go from William Street on the east side all the way to the Hudson River on the west side, but you do it all interconnected. Air-conditioned space, retail below, everything accessed below the Trade Center itself. And then, of course, you cross the other side of West Street and you come to Brookfield Place, right, and their shops and their retail, which is also quite beautiful. And everything's connected below grade. It's really magnificent.